We're now going to talk about the basics of two-point perspective. Two-point perspective is different from one-point perspective. Let me show you how. In one-point perspective, we started by drawing the front of the box as a square or a rectangle. When we draw the first line of a two-point box, it'll be a vertical, but that will be it. We're not going to have any horizontals. There are no horizontal lines in two-point perspective. Let's get started and I'll show you how that works. Now you'll remember in one-point perspective we had a single vanishing point. That's why it's one-point perspective. We had a single vanishing point right in the middle of our horizontal line representing our horizon. You'll remember that a horizontal line travels from left to right. Now we have that horizontal line representing the horizon, but we have two vanishing points, one to the left and one to the right. And remember, of course, that the vanishing point is exactly where those two lines intersect. Nowhere else on those lines, that very center point. So to draw a two-point perspective box, we're going to start with the front corner, a vertical line. Remember, no horizontal lines are going to be used in drawing this box, only verticals and orthogonal lines. So once we have the corner of the box, which is the area closest to us, we're now going to go back in space. I'm going to be drawing lines that are supposed to be orthogonals, but because of the difficulties of using an iPad to get exactly to that point, I'm going to stop part way and try and get it as accurately as I can. So I'm going to start with drawing an orthogonal line from the top of this first line back, and then I'm going to draw a line back. And you can see that these lines appear to be converging because the lines are in fact orthogonals. I'm going to put this one in for you a little bit better. Okay. As a matter of fact, let me just draw that over for you. Now I'm going to go to the other side, and I'm going to draw orthogonal and orthogonal. Once again, these lines should be going directly to the vanishing point. I know that they don't look quite that way, but we'll have to just go on. Now we're going to stop the box in space. We're going to draw two vertical lines down. Why vertical? Because the first line that we drew was a vertical, and it falls between the two depth lines, also known as orthogonals. And now I'm shaving these lines back right to the corners, and there we have the corner of the box. You'll see that it looks sort of like an open book. How do we complete the box? Well, we are drawing an opaque box, which is to say that we're not going to be able to see through it. So the final step in drawing this box is going to be to do something called crisscross. When we crisscross, we're going to be taking this point here and have it travel to the right vanishing point over here, and then we're going to take this corner here and have it travel to the left vanishing point. And by doing that, we'll complete the top of the box. And here we go. We start and travel back to the vanishing point. One part of our crisscross is now done. Now we go to the top of the other corner, and our crisscross is completed. Once again, these are both orthogonal lines. They must go directly to the vanishing point. At this point, we take our eraser and we simply get rid of any of the overage on these lines, making sure to not lose any of our lines. It's very hard to put these back in, whether you're drawing in real life or on an iPad. So now we've completed our opaque two-point perspective box. Please go on to the next part.